Have you ever saved a video titled How to Stop Procrastinating to your Watch Later list? If so, congratulations! You're not just a master of irony, you're an official member of the biggest club on the planet, the Human Club. Welcome to the show where we take a scalpel to the brilliant, beautiful, and glitchy as hell operating system running inside all of our skulls. You see, that act of saving an anti-procrastination video to procrastinate on watching it, that's not a bug, it's a feature. It gives you a tiny hit of dopamine for planning to be better without the inconvenient part of actually doing the work. It's like buying new gym clothes and feeling like you've already done half the workout. Our brain is an expert at finding shortcuts, the path of least resistance. The problem is, sometimes these shortcuts lead us on a scenic tour around a mountain of stupidity directly into a brick wall. This little feature is just a login screen for a whole suite of buggy software we're all running. And today, we're going to debug a few of the weirdest lines of code. Let's start with one you're probably experiencing at your job right now, the sunk cost fallacy. Or as I like to call it, the I'm in too deep to quit now trap. You know this one. You're 2 hours into a movie so bad you wish you could sue the director for emotional damages, but you tell yourself, well, I've come this far, might as well see how it ends. Congratulations, you just wasted another 30 minutes of your life to honor the 2 hours you already wasted. Where's the logic? There is none. Your brain isn't calculating future potential, it's mourning a past investment. It's like finding yourself a hole, and instead of stopping digging, your brain goes, well, I've already dug this much. It'd be a waste of a good hole if I didn't keep going. This plays out everywhere. That college major you've hated since junior year? Just one more year, gotta finish. That 5-year toxic relationship? But we've been through so much together. That startup that's burning cash faster than a Bezos rocket? But we've already poured our life savings into it. Our brain, in its infinite wisdom, thinks the best way to honor the fallen soldiers, your time, money, emotions, is by sending more troops into the same losing battle. It's the logic of a terrible general, but it's the default setting for a human. The next time you find yourself trying to salvage something, just stop for a second and ask, am I doing this because it has genuine future value, or because I can't let go of the receipt for a bad decision? Next, let's talk about its close cousin, the one that's shaping your entire worldview without you even knowing it. Confirmation bias, otherwise known as the I knew it bubble. Let's be honest, when was the last time you Googled for evidence that disproved one of your deepest beliefs? Exactly. Our brains aren't designed to find the truth, they're designed to be right. We don't go online to learn, we go online to be told we were correct all along. Imagine this. You believe coffee is the nectar of the gods, the fuel of human ingenuity. You're not going to type dangers of caffeine addiction. No, you're going to type successful CEOs who drink coffee, or study proves coffee helps you live forever. And the algorithms of Google, Instagram, and TikTok, they just smile and say, coming right up, sir. Here is an infinite universe of articles, memes, and videos proving you are absolutely correct. Enjoy your cozy little echo chamber. This is harmless when it's about coffee, but it gets dangerous when it shapes how we see more complex issues. We surround ourselves with people who agree with us, follow accounts that reinforce our worldview, and slowly we don't just believe we're right, we can't even imagine how someone else could possibly be wrong. It's like eating only one food your entire life and then declaring it the best cuisine in the world. You don't have an opinion, you have an information diet. Your feed isn't a window to the world, it's a mirror reflecting your own face over and over and over again. And when you're in that cozy bubble, it's very easy to climb to the top of another magnificent phenomenon, the Dunning-Kruger effect. This is one of the crown jewels of psychology. To put it simply, it explains why the least competent people are often the most confident. Ever met that guy who's been playing guitar for 2 weeks, but is already talking about how he just feels the music on a deeper level? or the intern 1 week on the job who suggests a complete overhaul of the company's entire business model. Welcome to the peak of Mount Stupid. It works like this. When you know just a tiny bit about a subject, you don't know enough to realize how much you don't know. So your confidence skyrockets. You're at the summit. You think you've got it all figured out. This is the land of self-proclaimed YouTube gurus and online commenters. But as you continue to learn, you start to realize the complexities and the nuances. Your confidence plummets into what's called the Valley of Despair. This is where the actual experts live. They're skeptical, they're cautious, because they are painfully aware of what they don't know. True expertise isn't knowing everything, it's recognizing the vastness of your own ignorance. So the next time you hear someone speaking with absolute, unshakable certainty about a complex topic, just be wary. They're probably not a genius. They're just enjoying the view from the top of Mount Stupid. And the scary part? We all have our own little mountains. You might be a financial wizard, but you're on Mount Stupid when it comes to nutrition. You might be a brilliant coder, but you're at the summit when you give relationship advice. Intellectual humility, realizing the limits of your own expertise, is probably the smartest thing of all. Finally, let's talk about the biggest social trap of all, the bandwagon effect. Did your mom ever ask you, if all your friends jumped off a bridge, would you jump too? And the 21st century answer seems to be, well, was anyone filming a TikTok? And what was the hashtag? We are social creatures, and our brains are hardwired to follow the herd. Back in the day, that was a survival mechanism. If everyone in your tribe suddenly started running, you didn't stop and ask why. You ran. If you didn't, you became a saber-toothed tiger's lunch. Today, there are no saber-toothed tigers, but we have fashion trends, viral challenges, and stock market bubbles. This effect explains why everyone suddenly needed a giant Stanley quencher, why that random song becomes a global hit overnight, or why skinny jeans are suddenly a fashion crime and have been replaced by baggy pants. Personal logic gets pushed aside for the safety of the crowd. We feel safe doing what other people are doing. The great irony is that we, as fiercely independent individuals, so often express that independence by doing the exact same thing 10 million other people are doing. So what does all this mean? Are we just flawed robots, irrational creatures stuck in cognitive loops? Not really. It just means we're human. Our brain isn't a perfect supercomputer. It's a survival tool honed over millions of years that prioritizes speed and efficiency over perfect accuracy. These bugs are the byproducts of a system designed to help us make snap judgments in a complicated world. The problem is the modern world has changed faster than our brains could evolve. The mechanism that helped you dodge a tiger now makes you buy a cryptocurrency you don't understand just because everyone on Twitter is talking about it. The goal isn't to eliminate these biases. That's impossible. The goal is to be aware of them. Knowing the bugs in the software is the first step to keeping it from crashing the whole system. It's like knowing you have a tendency to stress eat. You can't eliminate stress, but you can choose not to buy a family-sized bag of chips. You can't stop the bandwagon effect, but you can ask yourself, do I actually want this, or do I just like the idea of belonging? You can't erase confirmation bias, but you can intentionally seek out an opposing viewpoint, just for the hell of it. So the next time you catch yourself doing something completely illogical, whether it's finishing a terrible movie, arguing with a stranger online, or buying a product just because it's trending, don't beat yourself up. Just smile and ask yourself a simple question. Is my brain taking a clever shortcut, or am I just on a scenic route to a bad decision? And more importantly, can I figure that out before I hit confirm order? Modern life is full of human logic errors, and we just deciphered one with a bit of satirical humor using stick figures. Now it's your turn. Leave a comment and tell us, what is the slightly funny, normal thing people do that makes absolutely no sense? Thanks for watching on the Logic Loop channel, where humorous life logic meets animated commentary. If this got you thinking, leave a comment. Like the video, share it, and don't forget to subscribe for more satirical videos about modern life using easy-to-understand stick figures. See you in the next video.